what I just dug out here today. Watch me find it in the video. Also got a really nice aqua beer. Another aqua beer walking in here. And multiple old marbles. And an awesome old root beer bottle I don't have that's embossed on all four sides, and it's got a cup of root beer on it. But look at this from my mom's house or mine. That is just something else. Well, anyway, folks, I'm getting out of here. And man, there's some stuff chewing up some stuff in there. I'm coming back to the dump. I had to wait till they were doing bulldozer work and stuff, and I didn't want to get killed with a rock. Like, seriously, yesterday that was rough. Pretty scary. I was aware of the rocks though. I knew they were probably going to slide, but I shouldn't have been in that position. I shouldn't have had myself in that position at all. So when I get down in here, I'm going to look everything over and make sure it's safe. I would have rather Chuck come, but he has family obligations and all that kind of stuff, and I really don't as much, so that's why I'm out a lot more than most people. Some people can't look every day, you know, that's understandable. But I've done this for years so that I can. Tried to set up things so I can do it. But I'll get down in here, see what I can start getting into. I was in a good pocket, it caved in and I didn't dig it out, so I got a little digging to do. I brought a new shovel. You can see it's just beautiful. It's just even worth it for the walk most of the time. It's just great. I already saw several squirrels and stuff, but anyway, I'll shut up and I'll get down in here and get busy so I can find something cool. Look at this. Right here's an old bottle in the woods. What's this? This could be something awesome. Look at this. Right in the middle of the woods. Oh, it's an old one, and that's a shame. It's a real old beer. Oh, it does have stuff on it. Check this out. Look at that seal on this. It's an old beer, and right there it's SK. Wow, that's cool. I'm gonna have to look around, because look at that, just in the middle of the woods. There's a bottle sticking out, so you know there has to be, and this is an old dump with bottle. Look at that, that's a Daymaker. Wow, it's aqua. SK. That is cool. Wow, I've walked right around in this area through this. I parked up a little farther. Huh. That's a nice first find. Heck yeah. Probably should walk around up here a heck of a lot more and just surface hunt and try to look before this all gets grown up. But I'll get down here. Man, that's crazy. Later. Well, it's kind of surface hunting going down in here. I got two marbles. There's one right here. And it's just dirt. That's nice condition. That's a two-color cat eye. It's like lighter blue and darker blue. And then I got one laying right here, right on the surface. This stuff's all been rained on, and I haven't surface hunted it for like, I don't know, 2 months. I've been arrowhead hunting and stuff. And no one else has really been here except construction workers. But right here's a red one, and this is probably some kind of a Christensen. It's an odd size. It's in between a peewee and it's got that other swirl in it. That's a real nice condition. Most of the marbles here are, so there's two more from them. And I haven't even got to the dump. That bottle was pretty awesome. I've never found that before either. And that bottle is like way over 100 years old. Later. All right, see those rocks in there right there? These are man killers. And then if you go down in here, right was where I was digging. So I'm gonna have to watch these rocks. I might even tie some of them off. I got rope, but that really won't stop most of them. I'm just gonna have to be careful today. That's why I was hoping Chuck had come, but I'll have to probably pry them out with a spud bar. Well, I'll see what I can get down here. Later, folks. And there's stuff sticking out everywhere. Right there's yeah, that's just a big food container. It's got damage, but man, this place has got stuff everywhere. I can push this over the hill so it's out of my way. Gotta watch them rocks up here. I ought to find some stuff in here. I'm gonna have to do a little work. I'll get Chuck up here, I figure, in a few days, but I might just start doing 2 a days, dump digging and arrowhead, and if I can handle it. Heck, that looks like a cork top sticking out right there. That's a crown top Pepsi and it's broke, but I'll get back when I see something cool. Well, that's an old piece of glass. Look at that cork top, and that's like that black glass. It almost says that green. tint to it. That would have been cool. I'm gonna try to clear some of this off. Be back in a minute. My next find. Later. Well, I should put this back in. It was sticking out, I think, right in there. But man, another day maker. And I know I don't have this. Oh man, this is awesome. The Belmont Brewing Company, Martins Ferry, Ohio. Oh, and it's aqua, folks. This is actually a month maker. Look at the bubbles in this. And you know, man, dumps like this that are on the sides of hills, the stuff's loose. It's not packed down in like on flat ground. The hills like this, it's extremely dangerous, but the payoff is the bottles are awesome. And you think on a hill like this, all the trash gets drained real quick. When it rains, boom, the water's through it down the hill in the creek. This is what you want. This is a beautiful bottle. Chuckzilla, you messed up, buddy. You should have come up here. I'm gonna be pulling out stuff right after another. You better get up here before the water goes up, because we're gonna be finding arrowheads if you wanna go. 13 fluid ounces. Way over 100 years. It's early 1900s, so it's over 100 years old. This would be pre-prohibition, so awesome bottle. It's aqua. I love it. Got that one in the woods earlier. That's probably an aqua beer too. I am on fire. I'm gonna get to it and go as hard as I can till dark. Later. Just look at this. There's just bottles in here 10, 15 feet thick down. There's something sticking out right there. It's broke, but that's a figurine or something. There's stuff everywhere in here, and it's all mixed ages because it's on the side of a hill. There's another bottle right there. Some kind of says something up here. I think it's Listerine. I've never seen one with a top like that. Huh. Probably won't take that, but look, just with my hands, there's a little, look, and the cap's still even on that. But that bottle was right in this layer. So this stuff's been thrown down this bank, and it just depends on where it laid, what I'm gonna be finding. Man, I'll get back in here and try to get another real quality bottle later. Well, I'm serious. I just turned off that clip and said I'm gonna turn this off and try to find another quality bottle, and did one rake, and this popped out, and it's got embossing all over it. Look at it. I think it might be one of these root beer extract bottles from Hires, and they're embossed on all four faces. I've found them before. Oh, I don't think so. Shake thoroughly. Thompson and Taylor's. Oh, no way. It's a figural cork bottle, folks. It foams. It's for root beer. And look, it's got the mug root beer, and I've never heard of this one. Extract for making root beer. Shake thoroughly. Thomas and Taylor's, and it foams, and it's got a mug of root beer embossed on the bottle, and it is perfect. Oh man. All right, told you, folks. Told you yesterday I'm gonna come up here and be on fire. You can tell by looking at the layers in the ground, and I'm on fire. Man, I haven't even been here a half hour, not even close to that. I kind of lose track of time, because when you're having fun, you can just go all day. I love this. I'm like a 12-year-old little kid all the time. Later. And I just raked this out back in here, and this has got embossing all over it. And look at the textured bottle. It's something, I would say that seal is something to do with medical. It looks, I don't know, but this is I found some of these before, but they didn't look like this. What's this say? It's a distillery. But man, I'm taking that. That's a really odd whiskey. It almost looks like medical whiskey from like Prohibition, when something like that. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. The bottle's real textured. It's perfect. It's brown. Huh. We're taking it. It's unique. Later. Boy, that's sick, isn't it? Look at that bottle. Oh, that's sick. That's an oldie. I'll get back. What's that? Ooh, that's probably the stopper. I bet you that's the stopper out of that bottle. It is. Look at that. I'm taking that. Huh. Later. Alright. See where I'm down in this hole? See right above me? These rocks? This one here weighs as much as like a Cadillac, I would guess. Give or take 1,000 pounds. These ones are 1,000-pounders. They're all 3 man killers, and there's some down in here. When you're digging on the side of a hill, I feel obligated to say this: never set down. You want to be up and ready. You don't want to have headsets on or nothing. You want to be listening. You'll hear the ground moving. You'll see it moving. You want to get the heck out of the way. And since I'm on a hill, I created me a place here so I can run along it and dive up there on that grass, or jump down there and grab a hold of that tree that's hanging out right there. And here behind me I have an escape route. You want an escape route, because them are too heavy for me to pull out of there right now, or I'd have rolled them over the hill already. I'm gonna loosen this up and then do it. But I'm hitting all kinds of nice layers back in there, and man, it's a shame this don't have embossing on it. Look at the cork top on that. Real long neck. That's a pretty bottle though. Later. Lots of decent hot. Watch this, see? See what I gotta deal with? That's a pretty big cave in. The rocks are right there, I gotta watch. There's Stratford Springs, sparkling water from Wheeling, West Virginia. Say that's from the 50s probably. I'm not gonna take it, but I just wanted to show you. Later. There's a cork top Listerine, you know, that's probably worth $1.50 or something, so I'll take it to probably trade. Probably have 20 of these in my garage, but I'll take it. Somebody will want it later. Man, look at that. That's old. It says Porto, Portugal. And it's blue glass. I'd like to see that from Portugal. Wow. Way over 100 years old. Going down in here and seeing what's down here. It's a pretty good place. This was showing when I just showed down in that hole, started looking. Stoneware, baby. Oh no, folks, a crock. What did I say yesterday, Chuck? You screwed up, and that's in there solid. This was right where you'd have been digging, Chuck. I'd have been digging right here, and you'd have been digging right here. Told you, buddy, you got to get up here. I told you this dump was good. I'm gonna dig this out, folks. There's a jug right there. Yes! Hopefully it's not all screwed up, but it feels good. Later. I'm digging this jug out and it's still in there solid, but right here's a marble. Oh, and it's beautiful. I thought it was gonna be a cat eye, but it's one of them bad boys. Let me get this cleaned off and I'll show you, then we'll get the crock out. And you know, you can't fake that, folks. That run of crocks last year, you saw me dig some of them out. That ain't coming out. Can't fake that. You won't see anybody find more crockery that's good coming out of the ground hole than me. It's not even close. Later. All right, just look at that beautiful marble. It's just awesome. It's clear base with white swirls, and look at the condition. They're just wet mint. They're on the side of this hill, and I think a lot of them were thrown away new, and there's colored glass in here too, so who knows if a marble factory even dumped on this place. It's some of them pockets of marbles I got in, you know. But I'm gonna continue to dig this crock out. It's a jug, a whiskey jug or something, and it's 1890s at newest. Later. I got it loosened and the handles on it. Well, folks, who is the man? Look at this. Oh, that's an old one. Oh, and it's perfect. Don't have any writing on it, but man, is that not a solid find. Oh my goodness, look at that top. Woo! Man, I feel like doing a Pete Rose slide right down that hill, baby. Oh man, a nice beer and now a big jug. And that's huge, look at it. I'm just gonna take a break and have a Rockstar energy drink and wipe that off a little bit. I'll be back in a few minutes. Later, folks. All right, I've looked at this. It's gonna have a beautiful, like, shoe leather brown patina on it. And it's got a couple slate flaws, like there might be, well, I don't even, that's not a chip. That's a thumbprint from the potter. You can see it's awesome condition. It's got a bunch of crap in it. Dirt and stuff, I'll have to get that out, but man, what a solid find, folks. I mean, I can't go wrong. This is beautiful. And that nice beer and that, oh man. I'm telling you what, I'm gonna have to get this above me or something, saying But anyway, I'll get back when I get all this stuff cleaned up. I might clean it up tonight, I don't know. I'm pretty whipped. I dig like a machine. You know, when I got here, none of this hole was here. And I would say I've been here an hour and 20 minutes. I mean, I can move the material, folks, with a shovel. But I'll look around in here and see what else I can get. I appreciate you watching. There isn't no messing around on this channel. There ain't gonna be no walking around out in the woods for 45 minutes on a video and saying sorry at the end. Sorry we didn't find anything. I'm finding something every day and I'm going to the death. Later. Shouldn't even be crawling back in these holes, but right here's a marble. Let's see what we got. Man, I'm finding nice marbles too. That's like a solid color white one, but I can tell by looking at it, it's got another swirl in it that's later too. And I think this is a really old marble, of course. You know, this is a 100-year-old one. I'll have to look at it more, but it's real nice condition. It's kind of got a other hue to the white. See, it's gonna glow. I think that might even fluoresce. It might be like a ballot box, what you call that, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up in a book. But a few dollars anyway. Later. All this new stuff mixed in because I'm on a hill like this. Look at this. That's like a milk product. And I'd say this is Broughton's or something. See, it just comes off the ACL. But that's like sour cream from a dairy, probably around Pittsburgh or Wheeling. But that's kind of cool container. I ain't gonna take it, but all kinds of stuff coming out. It's hard to tell what I'm gonna pop out next. Well, I like that crock, but I like these marbles better. And man, I saw this one where I was raking my hole out and saw it. And you won't miss many of these marbles if you rake through your piles too much. You don't have to sift, because I rake my piles back, then I rake through them again, and sometimes I rake through them again, and by the time I get to the third pile, I hardly ever find a marble. But right here, and it looks like a smoker. Oh, it is. Oh, wow. Look at this. I'm gonna clean it off. It's Coke bottle blue glass with like white wisps. Oh, it's nice. And it's just perfect. You can tell. Look at the condition. Later, folks, I'll clean it off and show you. Well, that's beautiful. Look at that. It's a greenish blue tint. Real nice condition. You know, this might be from one of them West Virginia factories like Pennsboro, or I'll have to look this up. There's lots of small factories around here that made marbles a long time ago. That's why there's so many of them around me. All the kids had them. Later. Yeah, here's another nice little cork bottle. It says Lavoris on it. I'd say maybe that's a soap or something. I don't know. But we'll take that. I probably won't keep that, but I'll trade it. Later. You can see how deep I am now. If I stood down in that hole, this hole's over my head. And I've been here under 2 hours and I've dug a hole that deep. And right there's those man killers. I'm watching them. But I got multiple things sticking out. I guess that's nothing. Thought this was something, but it's broke. That's a broken Coke. It's probably a Christmas Coke down in that layer, but it's busted. I'll get back later. All right, back to my mom's house anyway. I gotta take this back up to my house. I'm gonna put this in my cabinet. I give her all the cobalt blue lettered ones. This is a nice whiskey. I just got it cleaned up. I mean, it was packed full of a bunch of junk. You can even see the fingerprints of the potter on this. There's no damage whatsoever. It's just perfect. And look at the patina on it. I'm not even touching it. It's got all these nice rust spots on it here. It's a beautiful color. Right in here, I can see fingerprints right in here. Fingerprint here. There's fingerprints over in here. Somebody that's long dead made this, and their fingerprints are on it. Look at that orange crackling design on it. It's just beautiful. It's an old style top. This probably came out of Weldy, the Weldy company in Wheeling. I found other broken ones that have Weldy on it. It probably had whiskey in it, and it's pre-prohibition. It's nice, folks. It's nice. It's a victory again, and I'll get them beer bottles cleaned up, and I got to do all that. That's probably all I'm going to clean up for this video, but thanks for watching. And I'll come over here and give you a shot of my little baby dog, Sadie. Look here. Haven't shown her for a while. Look at this beautiful little girl. Oh, buddy. See, we're going back up and play with Squirrel Man, aren't we? You play with Squirrel Man? Look at this pretty girl. Look at this pretty girl. This is my baby. Look at this good girl. Well, anyway, folks, get back on my next one. Later.